Welcome.
Welcome to what, buddy? What is this? What are we doing? Welcome to Smokey and the Snobby. God. All right.
Hello,
everybody.
Ooh, so
What's going on, buddy?
good. I'm doing pretty good, though. I've just been doing work online. I've been doing it at home.
You've been doing good for yourself, huh?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games recently.
Yeah, you have. This is because all your school is online this semester, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you like this better than in class?
Kinda, yeah, because it's a lot more flexible with your schedule. You can actually do things that you want to do. You don't have to wake up at a certain time.
Yeah, that's the classic your age. This is why this is awesome. I don't know. I think there's the college experience. And when you're online like this, you're missing out on the college experience. Working on projects together in person, labs together in person.
But you can kind of do that, but it's mainly like Zoom calls. Yeah. And you have to stay in contact with that person you want to work with.
But a Zoom call, once you're done, you hang up. But if you were like at the library hanging out doing a project, it could have, you could all go, hey, you guys want to grab a bite to eat after? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But none of these classes, only one of them is like for your degree, right? Most of them are Gen Ed.
Most of them are Gen Ed, and I'm pretty much looking forward to be done with those classes, if I'm going to be honest with you, because there is one class I am taking. It's called Intermediate Algebra, but I'm not done yet because I need to take college algebra after that.
Oh, okay. So you still have to take some math and stuff?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're good at math. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that stuff.
Yeah.
We're here to support you.
Yeah.
We're here to get you. We're here to get you from point A to point B, even though I have no idea what I'm talking about in this stuff, in this industry, nor do I, act like I do. So,
okay.
How's the weekend? The weekend was good. We had a fun weekend.
Yeah, The Weeknd's a pretty good musician.
It was a good what?
He's a good musician.
Who's a good musician?
Meet Weeknd.
Oh, The Weeknd. Badumpus. He is a good musician, but which coincides with our actual calendar weekend was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
You had an assignment.
Yeah, I did. I had an assignment for theater, so I had to watch a live performance related to a project I was doing, and that's what I did.
Yeah, we ended up going to a place called the SAC Comedy Lab.
Yep.
In downtown. And this is an improv place, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's the best form of expression, especially because I like comedy.
Yeah.
And it's usually comedic improv, so I liked it. I had a great time.
It really depends, but I kind of enjoyed it.
What do you mean?
For what it is.
What does it depend on?
Well, it depends on the performer, of course. That's actually funny or not funny.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they specialize in this. They're professionals. I don't have to. I mean, not everything's going to land. It's improv.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I was really impressed.
I don't have a ton to say, as you can tell.
Why? Why don't you have a ton to say?
I don't know. I just don't have.
You just wrote a report on it.
I didn't do it yet.
Oh. You haven't written a report yet?
No, not yet.
Oh. But if you live in Orlando and you listen to this podcast, Comedy Lab it's called. It's in Church Street. Yeah. It was fun. I'm glad we went.
Yeah.
Because it coincides with
in some way it coincides.
Talent, creativity,
yeah.
We're in Oscar mode, right?
Yeah, we are in Oscar mode.
So we're in Oscar mode, and what the hell does the Oscars do? They celebrate talent, creativity, art, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Except craft services. That's going to be my ongoing theme this season. The craft services are an unrecognized yet important pillar to the movie making process.
Absolutely. They absolutely are the most important.
I'm going to keep saying it. And because the Oscars refuses to make a category for craft services,
yeah,
I'd like to take a moment of our episode today to honor craft services when we get into the episode, please.
All right, let's get in. I mean,
what are we reviewing today?
We are reviewing the film that's on that list, Bugonia.
Today is Bugonia.
We were going to do F1, but I think all of us were just not in the mood to watch F1. Yeah. But we're going to maybe save that for the very last. You don't know.
Well, it's because we've watched some of these movies we've watched recently, And now we have to rewatch them for
this podcast, yeah.
Because, we like a refresher. And honestly, a second time looking at it is always kind of interesting too. We have to watch it again. And the most recent one I watched was F1, and I was kind of like dreading rewatching it again.
Yeah.
So we'll watch it again, but when we're in the mood.
Yeah, I guess so. We have to be in a very certain mood. So
So we settled on Bugonia.
We did, which I honestly was very excited because I've seen this film. I think we watched it together.
Yeah, we did. It was one of our pizza night movies.
Pizza night on a Saturday.
Was it a Saturday?
Yeah, it was a Saturday.
You remember stuff I don't like.
And we both really liked it a lot. I didn't watch it when it first came out, but my friend did, and she didn't really like it because of how weird and just violent it was. And I kind of reminded her that the director, Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed Bugonia, by the way.
Who?
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Lorgos Xanthimos.
You're not saying it right. Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yes.
He sounds Greek. Is he Greek?
He is Greek.
He sounds very Greek.
It is a very, very Greek name.
Yeah.
Do you know any of his films or anything like that? Or
no, I mean, no.
No, you've never heard of that name?
I've never heard the name before.
Okay.
Sounds like a distant cousin to me.
I mean, yeah.
But he directed this movie. What other movies has he done?
He directed Poor Things.
Which one's Poor Things?
Poor Things is the one with Emma Stone where she kind of acts like a baby in the first few minutes of the movie.
That movie. He did that movie?
He did that one.
That's the movie where she's in France or something, right? She's in Europe.
It's kind of this like dystopian.
She acts like a baby, but she's very like sexually active and all that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember that movie.
In a way, you can kind of view it as a coming of age story. A very bizarre.
Did you like that movie?
I did a lot, actually.
I remember enjoying it visually.
An insane. Oh, it is amazing visually, but but the performances I think are all great, especially by Emma Stone. This is like the best performance by Emma Stone, and she won an Oscar for this movie.
For Bugonia? Oh, this movie,
for
Poor Things. Oh,
I think it's well deserved because my God,
is she nominated for an Oscar for Bugonia?
She did. She just got nominated for Bugonia.
For Best Actress?
Yes, but I don't think she's going to win. It's pretty steep competition. And also, too, she won like 2 years ago.
I liked her in that Poor Thing movie. I don't remember her performance. I just remember the set design. It reminded me a little bit like Wes Anderson.
I say it's not very similar to Wes Anderson.
No, wait. Let me finish.
Okay.
The scenes where she's like in a hot air balloon and crap, right?
Yeah.
In those scenes, I was like, oh, this is reminiscent of like Victorian France, but exaggerated. And that's Wes Anderson to me. It's simple. It's simple yet exaggerated. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying.
I can see what you're saying. The costumes feel very reminiscent and set design of Victorian era.
But they feel classical and old, but they're not classical and old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a nuance to them. Mm-hmm. That's Wes Anderson to me too. He'll put you in a pair of khakis in his movie, but it's not khakis from 1940s. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how to explain it. I like that aesthetic. And I like the aesthetic.
I do too, and I love that aesthetic too.
So this guy did Poor Things. He did this movie.
Yes.
And then did he do anything else?
He did The Favorite.
I don't know that one.
Which is basically a Victorian style film with Emma Stone, Olivia Colman, and Rachel Weisz.
So is Emma Stone this guy's muse or something?
Yeah, she's kind of been collaborating with Yorgos Lanthimos for almost like 7 years.
Really? Is Emma Stone Greek?
Emma Stone's not Greek. She's American.
Oh. No, she could be a Greek American. I don't know.
She's not Greek.
No.
He also did The Lobster.
The Lobster.
With Colin Farrell.
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, that movie's really good, actually.
This movie is starting to make sense.
Yeah. The one attribute I think defines most of Yorgos Lanthimos' films is that they're very bizarre in nature. They're
Lobster
very
was
weird,
super bizarre. And I loved it.
And I like it for that alone. And it never goes overboard when it comes to his weirdness. It feels just right to me when it comes to his weirdness in his films.
It's a good thing we're reviewing Bugonia.
Yes.
It is weird.
It's an extremely weird movie, but in the best way imaginable.
But nothing like those other movies. This one's steeped in a bit of reality. No, this one's steeped in a bit of reality.
Yeah, because, it doesn't have these, like, crazy, fantastical, like, production design. It does have it in the
premise
end
isn't
of the movie.
Crazy either.
No, it's very simple. And
it's very
effective.
Grounded. Yeah. So, the ending of this movie now makes more sense that I know that Yorgos Lanthimos is the director. And I've learned more about him today, so thank you for that.
Yes, and also, too, Bugonia is a remake of a film called Save the Green Planet.
Oh, this isn't an original movie?
This is not an original movie. It is an American remake, which I usually am not a fan of American remakes of either South Korean or Japanese films.
Yeah.
I remember one example being Old Boy by Spike Lee was really bad.
What was Old? I don't know what that movie is.
Old Boy?
Old Boy?
Yeah.
No.
It's a South Korean film about revenge.
We got to review South Korean movies.
We should.
and everybody you respect as a director is always like referencing Kurosawa movies.
Yes, which Spike Lee has done with Highest of Lowest, which is a remake. That makes sense, yeah.
So this is a Japanese movie originally?
It was, yeah.
I kind of want to see the Japanese
I kind of want to see it too, but obviously we don't have any frame of referencing if this is better or not. There's no real comparison because we've never seen the original movie, we should.
You just told me.
Yeah, which I don't think I've ever heard of until now.
Well, yeah, I mean, what would make... I don't know. I don't have my finger on the pulse of Asian cinema. I just have it on the pulse of Asian Hallmark equivalent.
Oh my God.
You know, Tante Isabel.
That's a terrible comparison.
Tante Isabel texted me the other day. She's like, Ralph, what shows should we watch? Me and Dave want to watch some shows. And I'm like, Crash Landing on You. It's a Korean...
I have never heard of it. The only Korean shows I've heard of is All of Us Are Dead, which is like a zombie apocalypse that takes place in school.
I was pushing heavy on Crash Landing on You.
And Squid Game.
Yeah, those are good shows,
Squid Game is obviously the most well-known example of like a Korean show.
Can I digress for a second?
Sure, why not?
Crash Landing on You is a TV show. It's a Korean TV show made for Netflix. Netflix made the show. It's about a very successful South Korean woman who is testing out I don't know what kind of business she's in. She's in makeup, and somehow she's also selling parachutes or hang gliders.
Yeah.
So she went to test one of her hang gliders out, and a storm picks her up and dumps her in North Korea.
Oh my God.
And the whole season is about her falling in love with a North Korean soldier and trying to get her back to South Korea. It's great. It was a great show. It's wholesome. It's formulaic. Anyway, I digress.
But we've watched Bugonia before, and we both liked it. And then we did a rewatch, just kind of noticing a little bit of like little details that really add up to the twist. Because to me, it's very important to kind of rewatch a film and noticing the little details like that. And we've slowly appreciated this film, what it was trying to do, and how it builds up to the twist.
I loved it the first time I watched it.
I really liked this film for the first time around, and I don't think it's quite as good as like Poor Things or The Favorite, but it is very good. Bugonia.
I liked it. It didn't make my top.
It did
5.
not.
So it wasn't our favorite of 2025, but we enjoyed it.
Yes, we did. We enjoyed it very much.
Right, and we're gonna get into it a little bit. So I want to, preface from here on out. We're gonna spoil the movie.
Okay.
We are
going to spoil the movie, so...
We should give the review first. I think this is a good format for Oscars. Because what we can do is give our recommendation first, and then listeners can opt out. You know what I mean? They can say, okay, they're going to spoil this movie, but I want to see it based on the recommendation.
Yeah.
Do you recommend people watch this movie?
Absolutely. I absolutely recommend this movie. If you're kind of off-putted by the violence and the weirdness of the movie, don't watch it. It's not for everyone. His style is not for everyone. Weird. It can get very weird at points. It's very violent, so if you're very sensitive towards violence, don't watch it.
There's a lot of eye contact and awkward silences in this movie. That's where it's creepy to me.
And there's some weird foot fetish.
Yeah, you're right. There is a lot of like shots of Emma Stone's feet.
So is this?
Oh, it's gross.
So is Yorgos Lanthimos the next Tarantino?
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Didn't say the name right.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
He's gonna be the next Tarantino.
we already have one. We don't need another. But yeah, if you like, it is violent. It is violent. It's a bit gory.
It is.
It's funny.
It can be funny.
No, it was funny in certain aspects of it.
Yeah.
It's funny. The characters are really complex. There was some of these reviews talk about how they're not. They're very complex.
In some ways, they kind of are complex.
The cousin he's disabled. He is mentally
handicapped. Disabled, which makes sense because the actor himself in real life is autistic.
Is he?
He is.
You're right. He is, because I saw him in an interview on the red carpet.
Oh yeah, you've seen him on the red carpet.
And he was great, because the girl asked him, "What did you think of the script when you first read it?" And he's like, "It's creepy." It's a weird. He said it. He's like, "It's creepy and weird." He was speaking, and his mannerisms were the same in the film. So that's when I put two and two together. That he.
Yeah,
so
but she's not wrong. It can be very scary at points.
I'll tell you right now who my favorite character is. He's my favorite character in the movie.
He's your favorite character?
Yeah.
He's probably the only one that's probably the most, like, a straight man of, like, the whole situation.
Yeah, everybody else is a little bit...
He's very weird. They're kind of...
Yeah.
I think, like, with Emma Stone's character, she's very weird.
I thought his performance was very good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
The way he was...
Unfortunately, his character was being very manipulated by Jesse Plemons.
Oh, it was terrible. If you watch the movie, you'll see and you'll know what we mean. So you recommend this movie?
I do.
I do too, with the same kind of footnote. It's violent.
Oh, it can be very violent.
It's violent. Some things were creepy. I think the music added.
I will say, even though we don't talk about the music very much, the music's phenomenal in this movie. When it does happen, it does really well. It reminds me very, very much of like Poor Things' score,
right? In
the sense of like these loud big booms.
I liked it.
It reminded me.
They had like the piano stuff.
Actually, it reminded me more of Psycho, actually, in a way of like building suspense and the horror that's going on. It's used incredibly well, even if it is sparingly. Like it was used. That music note was used for when Emma Stone finds out that Jesse Plemons has been killing people.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
Spoiler. Anyway, I'm pretty sure these people performed really well in this movie, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I recommend it. I recommend it. Brace yourself if you get queasy.
But I'll tell you right now, a bit queasy, which that's the point. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you feel weird. It's supposed to be reflective of what the characters are thinking of.
Yeah. I liked it. The Smokey score on this thing is going to be hilarious. Okay. Because it's not a traditional Smokey-like movie. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised. These people did a very good job on this movie. They were energized. They came prepared. You know why they came prepared?
By what?
Craft services. Kept them well fed.
The craft services. Wow.
Kept them well fed.
Man, the Oscars should really recognize them and actually make a full-on category.
There should be a category for craft services. There should be. There should be. And I'd like to acknowledge Bugonia's key craft service person this episode, seeing as that the Oscars refuse to enter it as a category in the
I don't know,
awards.
Man. The Oscars are really dumb. They really should recognize the craft services.
David Michael Brown.
Wow, Dave.
Thank you for your service to the industry.
Is he the son of Jim Brown?
He is not the son of Jim Brown.
Oh, no.
He is from North Carolina, and he's done a lot of craft services across the board. I think he should be acknowledged.
Okay.
I think so. Well, he was the key craft service guy for Bugonia and for Stranger Things.
Oh, wow, he was?
Yeah, a bunch of other stuff.
I had no idea. I mean, man, he's been doing this for, I guess, for 10 years.
I couldn't find anything else on him.
Oh, really?
If he had like a restaurant or a food truck or any kind of business that he had outside of the movie industry. So I'd say go and, patronize this guy's business. But thank you, David, for keeping Emma Stone properly fed and Jesse Plemons properly fed, because they did a lot of exercises here, acting exercises that needed the sustenance.
Well, mainly with like Emma Stone's character.
Yeah.
Getting exercise, reverse exercise.
Yeah, it was very physical. For him too. So, okay. So now let's give the premise now of the movie.
Yes.
So we recommend it, and then the premise. What's this movie about, Robin?
So this movie is about Jesse Plemons, who's kind of like this, like, he has his own house. It's very much like kind of isolated from other houses.
Right.
And he basically just kind of takes care of the bees. And then one day he starts to notice that the bees are dying.
Yeah.
The bees are dying.
He's not a beekeeper, though. He comes from a very poor background.
Yeah, pretty much. He comes from a poor background, and he wants to kidnap Emma Stone because he genuinely believes she's an alien and is killing all the bees.
And is killing all the bees, ipso facto, killing society because the bees pollinate, 30% of the world's food supply or something.
Yeah,
And this is where I said it's steeped in reality a little bit. Climate change, pesticides, all this stuff.
Yeah, and you can totally interpret it that way, and that's how I view it.
There was a bee scare. I think it's coming back, and they even talk about it in the movie. There was a scare that bees are not as prevalent as they once used to be.
No, but I think he also makes like some sort of analogy towards the bees being, the workers, like Jesse Plemons is, compared to Emma Stone, who...
Well, she's part of the elite.
Yeah, and he compares that bee to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the point. And then that's it. He just kidnaps her, and then they kind of just do weird shenanigans.
Yeah, these geniuses.
Wacky things happen.
Wacky things.
It is a very simple plot, but it's very effective.
Yeah.
For the most part, I will say.
He blames her for all these problems.
He basically does, yes.
Well, you don't realize he's also employed by her, too.
He is. Which we do see a little bit of his own life.
Yeah,
in that way, in his own, work.
So he plots to kidnap her. Plots to kidnap her.
Pretty much.
He ropes his cousin into it, the actor that has autism.
Yep.
And he's not so sure, and he's not entirely on board, but he loves his cousin.
Yeah.
And he wants to support him, so he's kind of going along with it. He doesn't have the mental capacity to really push back.
He really doesn't.
Yeah. So everything about this movie, when you first watch it, this guy's just a conspiracy theorist.
He basically is. He basically is
she's
like
responsible.
Alex Jones.
Right.
Basically.
Right. Yeah.
With Jesse Plemons' character, which I think, again, he does a really great job in this movie, making you feel like you're actually trusting this guy and you know that Emma Stone's character is evil.
Right. And
even though deep down he's kind of crazy.
We'll keep going with the Alex Jones reference. That genius thought all the world's elite were reptiles. Right?
Yeah.
Like, the reptiles, they're eating our young. Alex Jones. And this guy thinks Emma Stone is actually an alien.
Yeah. He thinks she's an alien. And
it's crazy, right? The first thought is you hear these kinds of things in the real world. You go, okay, man. Let's, I'd
say this movie also
let's move it along.
Uses exposition pretty well because, again, with Jesse Plemons' performance, it keeps it engaging in that way because it does use exposition well. It gives us a sense of what's going on.
Yeah.
And it honestly feels right. It's much better narration than Train Dreams, that's for sure. Because with Train Dreams, it's basically just telling you the emotional scenes that are happening. And
that's like somebody reading a book.
Yeah, but in Bugonia, it's kind of poetic in a way. Because, it's talking about the bees, him using an analogy.
Yeah, and it's kind of connected to the real world, too, and the analogy.
Yeah, and I like how they did that. It doesn't appear often, which, thank God.
What do you think of Jesse Plemons' character as a person?
As a person? I don't like him as a person.
I don't like him at all.
No, as a person, I don't
character,
like him. As a character, I think he's pretty strong, and you actually kind of...
No. To me, he's the villain of the movie. And not for the reasons you think.
It's kind of
Not for the reasons you think.
Okay, explain the reasons.
So he kidnaps, right? He decides he's going to kidnap Emma Stone.
Yes.
Because he thinks she's an alien, and he wants to do whatever he needs to do with aliens.
Yeah.
Okay? He convinces his cousin that he's going to come along for this ride where he's going to help him kidnap her.
Yep, pretty much.
And then in his cockamamie mind, he goes, the aliens, right?
Yeah.
To do seduction, we need to inject medicine to castrate ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much, because he believes they're like an alien infection, which...
Essentially, you know what castration means, right?
I think so.
It means they're chemically removing the ability for them to have children.
Ugh. Well, and they never were going to have children anyway, so...
Well, it doesn't... at that point, they don't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it also removes the desire to have children and to sleep with another person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he convinces his cousin, who doesn't really have the right state of mind, to advocate for himself and decide for himself. When he did that to his cousin,
yeah,
I said, I don't care what happens to this guy. I hope he dies.
I mean,
I don't care anything. As long as he dies in this movie.
I do like how they handled Jesse Plemons' character in the second half of the movie.
Didn't like him.
It really just shows his true colors as a person in the second half of the movie.
Yeah. Insane guy.
Oh yeah, he's an insane guy, but he's also very, very dumb.
Although the actor Jesse Plemons,
he does a phenomenal job.
I loved him. I love him in all the movies. I love him in all the movies he's in.
Yeah, he's usually a pretty great character. If you guys don't know who Jesse
Plemons is, he married the quintessential Kirsten Dunst.
Yep, but also that, and then also he did like Power of the Dog. He was in Breaking Bad.
Jesse Plemons was?
Yeah, he was in season 5.
He's funny too, so he's like the John C. Reilly of your generation.
I kind of see him more as Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He could be both.
Could be both, but I see more of him as like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was funny too.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman was very funny too, but he's a very versatile actor.
This guy is too, though. So you're right. He might be your generation's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
I think he's very good. Look him up. He's very talented.
Yeah, definitely watch full season because he's great in this movie.
The way he portrayed this character,
it like changes.
I was praying for his death.
2 different emotions entirely, and he does a really great job of playing this character that may seem smart at first, but if you see his true layers and true colors and who he is as a person, he's just incredibly dumb, and he plays that off very well.
He gets all his information off the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. Which
is fine. There's a lot of places you can find good information on the internet. However, he's a pseudo-intellectual based on it's very surface level, his knowledge and intelligence.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
he's not this most intelligent person or anything. He's just a conspiracy theory.
And there's a bit of trauma in his life.
There is a bit of trauma in his life, and there's what his true motivation really is.
Right. His mom was a drug addict and she was sick, and
I will say those dream sequences are actually very well done on a technical standpoint. They're really cool visually, but there's
it's the main motivation, right, for his
it is
kidnapping.
His personal motivation, and he never tells Emma Stone, and it keeps you really intrigued in his character throughout like the second act. You want to know more about his life. We see a bit of dream sequences that's happening in his life. And fun fact, the mother is Alicia Silverstone.
Right, his mother in the movie is Alicia Silverstone, and she took some I guess it was like a test drug that Emma Stone Companies was giving like a trial, and it made her sicker, and she went into a coma. So we don't know any of this, by the way.
We don't know this.
At this point in the movie, he's just decided he's going to kidnap her. And she's an alien. And that's it. That's all we know.
And we see these like photos with her with like Michelle Obama, which shows like she's really famous.
She's successful. She's in
a way she's
the 1% of the 1%. She's the CEO of some company. I guess that's a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess. And he works for them. He does shipments for them, So he decides he's going to kidnap her. We don't know the reason other than she's an alien, and that's it. I want to, take me.
Pretty much it.
It's an ET phone home
but
situation.
I feel like we have a good idea of what she's like. We see her, going exercising, and that's pretty much it.
Regular, focused, what do they call them? Type A personality. She's very regimented. She exercises. She's at the top of her game.
And I don't think you need to go like that deep in her character, which I guess makes sense because in a way she is very mysterious.
She is.
In some way she is mysterious.
Well, that's the thing. The movie for like 10 minutes does all that stuff, gives us a brief intro, and then they kidnap her.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you see in the kidnapping that they're bumbling idiots. They're not equipped to be kidnappers, is what I'm saying.
No, they're definitely not. No,
forget the fact that the cousin is the cousin, but the main guy is coming off as this. Oh, I understand everything. I know how to do everything. I've planned everything out. They go to kidnap her. She punches them in the face and runs away. Like they can't even kidnap her properly.
No, it's obviously they kind of struggle, and Emma Stone's kind of kicking their butt.
Yeah, they do inject her with like a tranquilizer.
Yeah, pretty much
to knock her out. That's how they eventually get her.
Yeah, pretty much.
The best part is their masks were Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know what the whole point about was. I don't really understand what the whole point about that is.
Jennifer Aniston's Greek. Yorgos Lanthimos
is she actually Greek in real?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I think maybe it has to service the. Well, she hasn't been in a film with Yorgos Lanthimos.
Doesn't matter. Maybe they're friends outside of the thing, and he's like, you know what? This is an homage to Jen.
I don't think it's really
Anistakis.
that. I think it could be maybe just because, Jennifer Aniston is this like major celebrity.
It is. Let me see.
And
Let me see what Jennifer Aniston's real name is.
Is a celebrity in real life.
I don't know.
Or it could just be, maybe we're just overanalyzing it a little bit.
Oh, we are. And that's fine.
And that's okay. Because
I'm going to get...
This movie isn't super deep, although you can interpret it that way.
They bought these Jennifer Aniston masks at like the store, like Halloween masks, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you know Jennifer Aniston's godfather was Telly Savalas?
Yeah, from Days of Our Lives.
No, Telly Savalas. No, her father was John Aniston.
Oh.
Telly Savalas was a American actor from like the 50s and 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Aha, I told you. Anastasakis.
Ah.
That's her last name.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's a Greek last name.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be that.
What do you mean you don't eat
I just thought it was just funny that there's I guess you can find it as a specific reason, but again, we're looking at this way too deep.
Yeah, I like it though. I like it. Let's find out. Let's call Jen Aniston's people and be like, how do you know Yorgos Lanthimos?
And
But yeah, they use those masks. She rips those masks. Did she rip the masks off like almost immediately?
I think so.
The idiots. You think of these masks, it's just a piece of paper with a rubber band. There's no
it basically
way of concealing
is
yourself. Yeah, so they do kidnap her though.
Yeah.
And then one of the rules, because he thinks she's an alien, the nut job.
Oh, he genuinely believes her. He genuinely believes she's an alien.
He makes his cousin shave her head.
Yeah, it's true, because he believes her hair is like an antenna for...
Right, he thinks if she shaves her head, she can't communicate with the aliens. So now, Emma Stone, in the first 10 minutes of the movie, head shaved.
Yeah.
She looks, really her head shaved, not like a prosthetic. She really shaved her head.
Nope, I think she really shaved her head, and that's what happened.
And that's it. They spend the rest of the movie negotiating her release. But you start to see, then all that other stuff comes out, right? She's responsible for putting his mother into the situation she's in.
Which we don't find out until much later in the film.
Yeah. He's the little guy in a big world, and he's resentful for that.
You could say it's about a story about social class in a way.
Social class.
And the fact that not the elites don't really pay attention.
Or care that they're ruining the environment.
Way is kind of well developed, but I don't know if it's really trying to say it that way. Although I can interpret it as a story about like social class in like the second half of the movie, and
I think it's all that. Yeah, I think so. That's why I said this movie's a little bit steeped in reality. Than the other movies.
It is steeped in reality for sure.
Yeah, it's class warfare. He feels helpless.
Yeah,
and this is something he's doing to make some sort of dent in that warfare, and she tries to humanize him. She tries to go down to his level because he chains her up in the basement.
Yeah,
and the best part is he chains her up, puts a bunch of suits on, and has this official conversation with her. I would like you to take me to your leader so we can negotiate your expulsion from Earth. And she's baffled. She's like, I don't know.
She goes like, I don't know who you're talking about.
I have no idea what's going on. And he's like, I need you to record your message to your leaders. And she just like does it.
She goes along with it.
Right. She's afraid. She's terrified.
Yeah, again, this movie can be very funny, especially in like the first like
they put a bunch of like cream on her face.
Yeah, so they put cream on her face.
I don't know why they did that. I remember the hair thing, but it reminded me of Marlon Brando in The Island of Dr. Moreau.
No.
There's like
at least she doesn't have like a hat or anything like that.
No. So they put her in the basement. He shaves her head, puts his white cream on her, and then starts telling her to like communicate to her mothership to let them know that on the lunar eclipse, I want to have a meeting with your leadership. She's just, and this is where the creepiness comes in. She's got this blank stare on her face, and he's quiet, and she's quiet, and they're just staring at each other for like 30 seconds.
Which I think really adds to her character, especially.
Yeah, she's thoroughly confused.
Yeah, she's just thoroughly confused. Yeah. And I think she really conveys that very well.
Yeah, she does. But she's ignoring some of that and going, let's negotiate.
Oh, yeah, she wants to like negotiate with him.
She's like, this is how it's going to go down.
Is this about money?
Yeah. Is it about money? Is it
but
about
he never tells
attraction?
Her anything, which I guess
are they going to assault her? Right.
Which keeps it intriguing in a way, because you don't really know what his true motivations really is. Like, yeah, we know his motivation is the fact that he wants to expose her as an alien, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
And it helps keeping the plot feel intriguing and a lot more interesting that we don't know his true motivations yet.
He starts devolving, right? He's very diplomatic and he's very kind of humane to her.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's very humane to her. And but he's expecting her to do what he asked, like make this recording, make it legitimate, do all these things, and you'll be fine. She does it, and she's just like, hey guys, want to bring up a friend to the mothership on the lunar eclipse. He's like, are you being serious? He was really mad that she didn't put any effort into it. But she doesn't know. She's like, I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, and that's kind of what makes it funny, because he genuinely was expecting a lot more out of her.
Yeah, he gets really angry with her. She tries to talk to the cousin, and he's like, don't you talk to her. Don't you talk to him. You can't talk to him.
Yeah, because he tells her to, he tells his cousin to not talk to her.
Yeah, well, because again, he's manipulating his cousin.
Yeah.
His cousin's got a kind heart. He's
very sweet.
Yeah, he's not on board with any of this stuff. He castrated his cousin, essentially without his consent.
But in a way, you feel bad for him, especially,
Terrible. He put him in this situation.
Honestly, he might be one of the most tragic characters in a film, because,
he's
what
the only
injected
victim in the
him
film.
is the fact that it makes him more depressed.
Yeah, him and Emma Stone are the only victims in the film.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I consider him more of a victim than Emma Stone, because Emma Stone has enough intelligence and chops to get herself out of the situation.
Oh yeah, and obviously we know that she can be very manipulative at points.
So she's capable of survival, or at least getting herself out of that situation. The cousin, he's just there, and he's being, like you said, manipulated, abused essentially by his cousin, and it's terrible.
Yeah, It honestly made me sad, especially later on in the movie.
Oh yeah, it gets worse and worse. Again, this is a sad movie.
It can be sad at points, but it's just a very weird
But it's
movie.
not like Train Dreams where it is just really sad.
No, definitely not.
And you feel bad for the guy the whole movie. There's very few people other than the disabled cousin.
Yeah.
You feel bad for at the end of this.
Yeah, true. And you feel bad because, the medicine that they were the needle that they were injected with, they just get depressed.
That's what, the cousin goes, I feel sad after the injection. He's like, it'll pass. He's like so nonchalant about it.
Which makes the death not feel out of place, really. It doesn't feel forced. It actually feels natural because, they set up the idea that, that, he's getting depressed.
Oh, yeah, this guy was a jerk, man.
Yeah, he kind of was, which I guess Jesse Plemons does a really great job of selling, and he's very good at playing, asshole characters.
Does he?
Yeah, and he's very manipulative in the movie. Again,
I don't know if I can separate the character from the actor. If I ever see Jesse Plemons, I'm going to
don't do that.
I'm going to give him a stern talking.
Don't let it be the Ghostbusters situation where everyone pretty much... Or, no. Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh, he got his ass beat, right? No, nobody heard him, though.
No, but people hated his character.
Yeah, they yelled.
But that's the point.
I'm going to yell at Jesse Plemons for this, too. I don't care. I'm going to yell at him.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to yell at him.
Because it's a real person who's not portraying... he's portraying a fictional character.
It's okay. I'm going to invite him over to the house. We're going to sit down and say, don't take movies like this anymore. I'm deeply offended. It's also... it's like... I'm going to do it like Brooke Shields on Friends, where she thought Joey was actually Drake Ramore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he had to fake being Drake Ramore to get rid of her. I get angry, man. I get angry at these things. This manipulation, and this poor guy was manipulated, and we're seeing it. We're seeing everything, right? Because from our perspective, the movie's not hiding anything from it. We're seeing everything as it happens.
It kind of is in the first act because you don't really know too much of the characters. Right. And I like that the narration, again, I want to stress that the narration keeps it vague.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the cop. I will say the cop is kind of my least favorite aspect of the movie.
Well, he's a plot device. That's another Greek guy.
Huh?
That's another Greek guy. I think that was a stand-up comic or something.
Oh, yeah, he's like a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really found the scenes with the cop very engaging, and it doesn't really add
but it reveals something, right?
Yeah.
It reveals something about why Jesse Plemons' character is the way he is.
Not really.
Yeah, it alludes to the fact that he was the babysitter. This cop is always kind of like, hey, are you okay? I remember things went bad when I babysat you. He's very apologetic. What are you apologetic about? He never gets into it. The assumption we're all left to make is that he abused him somehow. He abused the cop that was his babysitter at one point.
Which is crazy.
Abused Jesse Plemons at some point.
It's crazy to me because that guy does not look young. That guy does not look old.
Right, but he looks old enough to be his babysitter.
Not really.
Yeah, I know. Jesse Plemons look older. But that's the whole point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The babysitter.
I think that's kind of the charm about it, and that's what
actor
makes
looks
it funny.
4 years younger
Yeah.
than Jesse Plemons.
That's what he looks like. He looks younger. I'm like, okay, this is funny. But also at the same time, I guess you could say it adds to his character, but it never feels like it really kind of mentions that, or really, and I don't really think it implies that either, because his mom is also crazy.
I kind of like poor casting choices.
I mean, with casts like that, it's funny, but I don't know. I feel like his mom is already pretty crazy and enough to like inspire him.
Did you watch the new Toxic Avenger?
I did not see the new Toxic Avenger.
Peter Dinklage is Toxic Avenger in this in the new Toxic Avenger.
I heard
he does really well.
Oh yeah.
In any other, if you were going to go back to the Toxic Avenger of the 80s and make a film exactly that way, which this movie was, Peter Dinklage is not the right casting choice. No. However, I love Peter Dinklage in this, so I'm glad they cast him and didn't like stay true to the movie. It was like a bodybuilder back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A tall bodybuilder. That's why when they do bad casting choices sometimes, what would appear to be bad, it works out well. This guy, this cop, the actor that played this cop,
yeah,
or at least the character, is creepy, and this guy plays creep really well. So even though he looks younger than Jesse Plemons,
yeah,
I don't
he's
think
not
anybody
really
else should have
creepy
done.
either, too.
He was creepy, man.
Really?
Oh my god, the cake scene? You crazy? He walks into the house.
I mean, how's that crazy though? It's just a guy who wants crepe cake.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say, "Oh, look at that! I love that cake." He goes, "Uh-oh. Here's something bad."
Maybe it's just part of humor, maybe?
Yeah, it's terrible humor. It's creepy.
I don't think that's creepy.
Yeah, it
though.
was creepy.
It didn't feel creepy to me.
Here's what we'll do.
Okay.
After we record, I'll go play that scene for you and give you the play-by-play of why that's creepy.
Okay.
Creepy guy.
Okay.
And it makes me happy that he is murdered by Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
This is where it gets violent.
It does get very violent.
Second act. Is this considered the second act?
I consider it third act.
Third act? Okay.
Yeah.
Third act, things get really violent. So
it gets crazy in the third act.
Right.
And I like it for that reason. I really like how bonkers, insane it goes.
It gets really wild. So in the middle, he's trying to coax Emma Stone into confessing and setting up a meeting with her alien overlords.
Yeah.
The whole movie, you're like, this guy's crazy.
And he finds like different methods of like trying to communicate with her. He's like literally electrocuting her.
He does electroshock therapy, and then something happens where his cousin is like, stop, you're gonna kill her. Like, the cousin that can't advocate for himself has enough sense to go, you're crazy, dude, you're gonna kill this poor woman. So he like shocks her to like the highest level, and then he realizes she's some sort of alien royalty.
I wonder what this could build up to.
All right, and you're like, man, what a weird guy. Anyway, he starts giving her dinner, but this is where it's revealed that she's responsible for harming his mother.
Yes, for sure.
So this is where, as a viewer, you're like, oh, this is why he's doing
But she
that.
has tried to like get her better, I think, in terms of her health.
Not enough. She even said, oh, we didn't do enough. We can do more. But now she's negotiating to get out of this kidnapping situation. So they did very little to help him and his mother from their mistake. And this is where...
And it really keeps the plot very interesting because, again, we don't know much about him.
Well, it's revealed to us.
In the second act, we progressively learn more about this guy.
Well, it's putting us, the viewer, in a place where like, oh, okay, so that's what he's doing. He kidnapped her because she's the reason his mother is all messed up.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But then this is where it starts getting violent. This is where the cop gets murdered. This is where he electroshocks her. He chokes her out. Like he's become extremely violent.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Because he's not getting what he wants. And there's a countdown. You know, every time there's a big shift in the scenes, there's a countdown. Remember I said he wants to be, I don't know what the hell, a lunar eclipse. He wants to have a meeting on the lunar eclipse with the overlords. So it keeps going 2 days to lunar eclipse, 1 day. So we're at 1 day to lunar eclipse.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's where the cop dies.
One thing I like about the transitions is that the Earth keeps getting flatter and flatter, right. Which is, a classic conspiracy theorist, which I think it kind of fits the movie very well, especially Jesse Plemons' character.
You think flat Earth is a conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
No, man. There's an ice wall out there. You've never been on an airplane? It's all flat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You might be a conspiracy theorist.
I may not be. I am.
Oh no.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Oh God.
I'm just a theorist. So I was,
I don't.
but yeah, it does get flatter and flatter. Like the Earth starts round in that sequence, and then it gets flatter and flatter and flatter.
Funny though.
But it's not. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory that why they did it.
Well, we'll tell you later.
Although this movie is seeped in conspiracies.
Yes.
And playing off of conspiracy theorists in the real world, which there's plenty, and they're doing a lot of work to convince you. Like, it feels like Jesse Plemons' character was essentially indoctrinated by internet conspiracy theorists, right? All that stuff.
Yeah.
QAnon, Alex Jones, all these people that just spew unsubstantiated propaganda.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So he fits that profile really well in this movie, right? So he's now, getting violent.
Oh yeah, and they have like a full blown like fight.
Yeah, he like chokes her out, and the cousin is terrified. He's like, "You're gonna kill her. You're gonna kill her." And then Emma Stone gets like, because Emma Stone is strong. She works out. She's going to kick his ass. She starts kicking Jesse Plemons' butt.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And the cousin
knocks her out with the butt of her gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The reason we're giving this detail is because the rest of the movie is insanity.
Oh, it gets insane. And and the third act is my favorite part of the movie.
Right.
And we're still in like the second act by that point.
Yeah. The third act begins after he butts her in the head and knocks her out for beating up Jesse Plemons.
Yeah,
because Jesse Plemons sucks.
Yeah, his character sucks.
He's not really good at any of this. Kidnapping, conspiracy theories.
Which in a way is pretty funny and I think adds to the overall
hilarious
comedic tone of the movie.
Yeah. And she knows she's been manipulating them this whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, it leads to the scene where, of course, you got the police officer talking
about the coconut cake. He comes back to the house apologizing again. It's very uncomfortable.
It is because, it is an uncomfortable subject.
Well, we don't know what the subject is. He's like, I'm so sorry for what happened. He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He's just trying to get rid of the cop.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
So he convinces him to go up.
I don't know. Those scenes kind of dragged on for me a little bit with like the scenes of like the police officer.
It's a slow-ass movie.
It is slow, but it does keep you intrigued though, and that's the most important part.
Yeah.
It is a slow-paced movie. Even though it is short, it keeps...
There's no action in this movie.
I mean, this movie didn't need action anyways.
There was fight scenes, but there's no real action. It's all very quiet.
It is very quiet.
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked.
Which in a way makes that scene, I think that scene work with the police officer because it makes you feel uncomfortable.
Who?
The police officer where he's in the house.
It's too uncomfortable. It's too much.
That's the point.
No, I don't need that much. They established that he's creepy. They met like 2 or 3 times in this movie. Like they had a scene together. The first time you get it, oh man, this guy's bad news. He's a creep. He did something terrible, this guy. The second time around, they double down and make me feel extra uncomfortable.
Yeah, I wasn't a really fan of like the police officer character, and I think they didn't really need to add him that much because
we're in trouble now because he's looking at coconut cake. What a stupid
you
thing
are
to
so
say.
obsessed with that scene.
Drove me nuts.
Well, at least it's better than the soup scene from Equalizer.
This guy had more food to offer. This poor guy in the middle of nowhere, in a rundown house. He provided more food and dessert to his victims than Denzel Washington's best friends in the whole world in their 25,000 square foot mansion could offer him for dinner.
Oh my God.
Hi, Denzel.
I can't believe it. You're still obsessed about that detail to this very day.
You brought it up.
I brought it up because it's so dumb.
Why do you insist on...
No. I think it's so dumb enough that you pointed out as a major flaw of the movie. It is...
Let me tell you something.
It is very strange to me. No, it's
my wound from that movie was healing. And now you ripped it wide open. Did those people die in that movie?
No. In Equalizer?
Yeah.
No, they did not.
I wish they died. And now I'm...
Okay.
Now I wish the Jesse Plemons didn't die. If he dies. Nobody lives in this movie.
It's true. Well, One character does, but
one character does. This is where the third act gets more violent.
Yes, and that leads to...
He gives him coconut cake. He tells him, I'm sorry.
But it goes back and forth between the scenes with Emma Stone and the cousin.
The cousin.
What's a better way to describe it? He commits suicide.
The poor cousin.
Which makes sense. And
he's sad.
Yeah, he gets sad. And, Emma Stone's trying to convince him to get him out, to get her out. And
now, we were talking too much about, what the hell? Expendables. So we lost... Equalizer. So so the cousin that's sad, the autistic cousin, is in the basement with Emma Stone with a gun, watching her after this fight.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons is upstairs giving coconut cake graciously to the police officer, the cop that abused him. So they're cutting back and forth between those guys upstairs and Emma Stone and the cousin downstairs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So that's where we are. Emma Stone is talking to the cousin. Mm-hmm. The cousin's sad.
He is sad.
And he's like, don't talk to me. You're not supposed to talk to me. But because he's not able to, he's a sweet kid.
Yeah, and of course he can't talk to her.
He's not allowed to talk to her, but he still is like, it's rude not to. So he'll continue talking to her. Right. And you could tell he's sad and he's nervous. He's nervous this whole movie.
I mean, understandably so, because it is an intense situation that he has to deal with.
And at this point, Capo ate his cake and Jesse Plemons tried to get him out of the house because Emma Stone is downstairs. He doesn't want, and the cop is asking about Emma Stone to Jesse Plemons. So he's digging around. So he gets him out of the house to go look at the beehives with him because he's a beekeeper and he's got beehives. The cousin's talking to Emma Stone. Emma Stone is like, what do you need? What do you want me to do? He's like, are you an alien? And she's like, she doesn't know what to say. But she's trying to convince him to let her go. So she's like, will you promise to take us off the planet? Because he thought this whole time that they were going to go on the mothership and never come back to Earth. He was done with Earth.
Yeah, that's what he thought.
Right. But Jesse douchebag Plemons. What's the character's name? Because it's not Jesse douchebag Plemons. Jesse Plemons did very well.
That's just me.
Yeah, it is me.
Oh boy.
It's not him that's bad, but the character.
Yeah, the character.
Teddy.
That's
Teddy douchebag Gats. That's who. He's the character's name. So that's Jesse Plemons' character's name. He's out with the cop.
Yeah.
He's downstairs with the Emma Stone's downstairs with the cousin. So he's like, let me off the ship. Let me on the ship. Take me with you. I don't want to come back. She promises him that.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens on it? What terrible, depressing thing happens?
He commits suicide. He shoots himself in the gun.
He shoots himself with a shotgun.
And that's where it gets very intense and violent.
Yeah. And from then on...
blood splatter on Emma Stone's face.
Great. If you're into gory movies, it was straight out of the 80s.
If you like Saw,
Fangora.
If you like...
if you like 80s gore movies...
Yeah.
This is... Or what's that movie you and Mommy like with the clown?
Terrifier.
Terrifier. It was like that a little
It's kind of like... I can't say it.
No.
Porn violence. Like...
Oh, violence. It's violence for violence's sake.
Yeah.
Right. It was. It really was.
But it's kind of what makes it fun. It's very reminiscent of like Sam Raimi and the way he did for like the Evil Dead movies.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. The way they
also
the way they set it
like the way the movie shot. I think I forgot to mention that it is a very well shot movie. A lot of wide angles and close up shots, which I guess the close up shots do a very good job of kind of making you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's a lot of discomfort in this movie.
Which that's the point. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. And if you know Yorgos Lanthimos, his films tend to be very weird and very uncomfortable to the audience.
Yeah,
and that's the point.
Where'd this Greek guy get all this crazy ideas from? It's crazy.
But, I don't know. I don't even know.
So anyway, so now the cousin's dead. He kills himself. Teddy is up on the hill about, I'd say, 100 yards away from the house. They hear the gunshot.
Oh yeah.
So the cop is like, "What is that?" And he gets off. And Teddy gets nervous. takes the beekeeper's mask off of him so he starts getting stung by bees and murders the cop. Smashes his head in.
Yep.
Again, terribly violent, freaking awesome. Like, you know, terrible that the cousin died, but the way he died, from a movie perspective,
it made sense. It didn't
cool. It was just cool.
I don't know if I want to call that cool. I don't think that sounds accurate. It's like, oh, this is cool. A character died.
No, not that the character died, but the way it was shot. You know what I mean? The setup of it. The blood splatter. All that stuff. Like I said, if you like horror movies and gore, they did a good job.
And Jesse Plemons just loses his mind.
Loses his mind. His cousin's dead. I don't know why he loses his mind. Idiot. He manipulated the kid. He didn't care about him to begin with. He's going to care about him now?
He's like, you caused her to kill him.
Yeah. That's it.
And this is to me, and this is also where he gets really dumb as a character, and that's honestly funny.
I think he devolves into insanity at this point. He was insane before, and now he was half insane before. I think he's full on insane now. He's lost his mind.
It's called
So he comes back. It's called what?
I forgot. Damn.
Oh, think about it.
Oh, Descent into Madness.
Oh yes, Descent into Madness. That's a good way of saying it.
Yep, it is.
Complete madness. He comes back to see his dead cousin, and he's enraged. I didn't get this part.
Okay.
Because he's enraged, but somehow he starts listening to her, where he's like, "I have a cure."
That's kind of point. He gets dumber and dumber as it goes on.
I think because somebody at the studio went up to Yorgos and be like, No, we can't meander another 45 minutes and talk about the mother. Mother's in the coma. It's Emma Stone's fault. That's it. That's all you're going to get. And because he's losing his mind, why now? She convinces him that she has a cure for the mother, and she's been keeping it from him. And he believes her. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
All that talk that he talked about, physics and diplomacy and Geneva Conventions, moron. She convinces him to go get antifreeze from the trunk.
Oh, yeah, because she's clearly manipulating him so she can find a way to get out.
Even, you don't need to be smart to believe. She tells the guy, I have a cure for your mother. I keep it in the trunk of my car. He's like, you do? Yeah. And she goes, ignore the fact that it says antifreeze. It's not antifreeze. I use that as a cover for the cure. So you do? Okay. And she convinces him that the cure is in the trunk of her car. To whatever disease the mother has, the cure's in the trunk of the car. And to go to the hospital where she is and inject her with it.
And then this is where we find out a little bit more about his character and what he's done in the past.
He's an idiot.
Oh no, that not just because he's an idiot. You know, Emma Stone goes to the cabinet to like some door that's kind of hidden away.
Oh yeah, he runs off on his bicycle. By the way, this idiot rides everywhere on a bicycle. He's got a car in the driveway. So it's the kind of town nobody rides their bike.
I guess so. But also too, he's pretty close to his work too. I think.
I don't know, but he's an idiot. After that scene, he was an idiot before with all his conspiracy theories. He's more of an idiot now after going, oh, okay, I believe you. You keep the cure to $1 billion drug in the trunk of your car.
Fun about it though, that it gets very dumb, progressively dumber as the movie goes on. I think that's kind of fun. No, and pretty interesting.
You thought it was progressively dumber? I didn't think he was full dumb until that scene.
Oh no, he gets very dumb.
To me, there was no progression into stupidity. He was kind of stupid before, and then his cousin dies, and he becomes completely stupid. And it becomes more apparent that he did all this because he wants to save his mother, right? Yeah. To us, the viewer, you're going, oh yeah, he did all this because he's distraught from his mother dying, right? So he takes off. He grabs the quote unquote antifreeze from the trunk of her car. I can't believe it. I can't believe he fell for it.
And he injects it into his mom.
Yeah, and kills her.
Yep.
While all that's happening, what happened now? Honestly, I don't remember that part. You're going to have to explain that. What happened when he went to the hospital?
Oh, yeah. He just immediately went to the hospital.
No, he did. But what happened with Emma Stone?
So she was looking at his room where he did all the research. And then she starts to notice that there's dead bodies.
He's
and
done this before.
He's done this before.
That's right.
And he created a whole model of the mothership.
Yeah, his crazy has gone beyond just,
and then there's like close-up shots, which I will say again does a pretty good job to kind of add the weirdness to the movie and overall making you feel uncomfortable.
Well, he had like jugs of like people's heads in the thing.
Oh, so yeah.
She wasn't his first victim. He thinks all these other people.
And this is where the music really starts. Actually, no, the music has been playing for a while, but
yeah, it's
very reminiscent of like Psycho, the score, and that's why I like it a lot. And it fits the overall weirdness and the overall
it's not as good as Rocky
of the
4,
tone.
It's not as good as Rocky 4, but it's good.
No, it's not. But what was I saying?
The music score was getting better and better and more intense and more like
there it is,
ominous. Yep. And she sees all this stuff. So I think up until this point, she never thought he would kill her. You know what I mean?
Oh no, she probably didn't. And then he comes back and he gets very depressed.
Yeah, because she idiot. He kills his mom. He believed her. He actually injected her with antifreeze. And she flips out on him. How many people did you kill?
Oh no, and I really love Emma Stone's expression here. It feels like she's like dominating and having an authority towards Jesse Plemons.
I'll tell you, that was a shot in the dark.
Also, I really like how it's shot because it's kind of doing like a reverse shot, but it's also like to show her being dominant towards him.
I don't know, man. That's a crapshoot. If you're kidnapped and you start acting like that with the people that kidnapped you, it's more likely than not they're gonna hurt you than they're gonna just bow down to you. She's not in a position of power here. He is. You know what I mean?
I mean, in that scene, yes.
She got out of her handcuffs.
Yeah, she did.
That's right. So now she's a little bit level. It's a level playing field.
Oh yeah, and her expression is great. It like conveys the overall like authority and power.
Emma Stone looked creepy in that.
Oh, she certainly looked creepy. Yeah. And then she's having this full-on monologue.
They made her super pale.
That I straight up thought she just made up on the dime.
Yeah. Nothing like her performance in Easy A.
Oh, wow. Far off from Easy A.
Yeah.
Man. And then, she like talks about just, yes, I am an alien.
Right.
And she's like making this up to him. And she's like talking about dinosaurs.
Yeah. She
has a full-blown monologue.
Right. She has this huge monologue. I'm like, man, she's doing good now. She's like going to convince him she's an alien. Right. She goes through this diatribe of, this and that. So she convinces him again. Captain Antifreeze.
And he gets dumber. He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. I think that's it, though. I think it's because he's got nothing left to live for. At this point, everybody's dead that he loved.
And he gets more depressed, too.
Or he gets more depressed. So she goes, we have to go back to my office to get to the mothership. She, convinces him to leave.
And I think the funniest part is that, she comes back naturally.
Huh?
She comes back without the guy actually being kidnapped. Without Teddy being kidnapped.
What do you mean?
They just go back to her normal life.
Oh, yeah. She puts a wig on, her shaved head. They go to the office together. Everybody's shocked. She's acting like nothing happened. She goes to the security guards. Yeah, hey, Jim. Oh, where have you been? Everybody's looking for you. She's like, I was just gone. It's fine. It was very
Oh, yeah. We forgot to mention, I think Teddy broke Emma Stone's knee. So the entire scene, she's kind of like...
Yeah, that's right. He breaks her leg because he went to go save his mom. You know how in some movies, you know this, right? Where they get injured in a scene, but as the movie progresses, they forget to next thing you know they hurt their knee.
It's kind of like a plot hole in a way.
Right, it's like a plot hole. They hurt their knee.
Nope, she's like that.
The next scene, their knee's not hurt anymore and they're running around. She didn't do that at all, man. The rest of the movie, she walked with a limp.
Yeah.
On the correct leg. She had to climb the stairs and stuff. She did it really well. That's why she deserves the Oscar. Nothing else.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that's the only thing.
Her ability for continuity and leg injuries.
It's minor compared to her actual performance.
No, I don't think so. I think it's very hard.
I think it is.
I think it's very hard.
It's hard, but...
I think there should be a category.
Okay.
For the people that maintain continuity in movies.
That's a stretch.
What?
Yeah, I think that's a stretch. Continuity.
Yeah.
Look,
in this scene...
Screenplay is that. Screenplay is continuity. If you're looking for that screenplay is the closest thing.
No. These people are...
Yes. No. That is the closest thing.
Listen to me very carefully.
All right.
And write this down. The person that remembers How many bites were in the cheeseburger before the scene ended? Needs to be rewarded for remembering that. Yeah. In this last scene, when you guys filmed, there was 1 bite of the cheeseburger. We can't have the next scene have 18 bites of the cheeseburger. In this scene, you're wearing a red sweater. In the next scene, you can't wear a green sweater. Continuity.
It doesn't really matter. That kind of.
And the Oscar goes to continuity.
Yeah,
person
that matters.
number 1.
But like, I mean, if they're going to a different place, they go back. It really not all the time.
And I think Emma Stone should be the first nominee for continuity.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, I don't. Talking about, man.
But also, we wanted to forget that Jesse Plemons' character, Teddy, attaches himself a bomb.
Oh, yeah. So now that we're off the continuity train.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's convinced him they're going to go to the mothership. It's the Lunar New Year.
But the funniest part is that there's a calculator underneath the box. And I'm like, why is it here? But it's not something you really question. Because
wait. You can't. You talked about a bomb for a second. You're not explaining it? You got to explain it. You can't talk. This idiot straps on a man-made bomb. Because he's like, well, if things don't go the way I want them to, I'm going to blow up the ship. This is how much stupid he is.
Yeah, he kind of is very stupid.
Yeah. She convinces him they're going to go to the mothership. And then she pulls out now we get into the
calculator out of the box, which
just
is not something I really question because of how weird and strange this movie is.
Yeah.
So just having a calculator, I just thought fit right at home.
Well, she's lying to him, right? So she's got to she's using a calculator as the code to open the portal to the mothership. Oh, it's a calculator from the 90s that people had. That's great.
And then what happens is that he explodes.
Yeah, she tells him go in the closet. She go in the closet, and you'll go up to the mothership. He's just got a walk-in closet. She presses the enter button, and I don't know what happens. He blows up.
Yep, he just blows.
His bomb goes off.
Oh my god! Because he thought he was going to kill the aliens and like the mothership that was going on.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. The bomb goes off, and she gets hit in the head with his decapitated head. Best scene in the movie.
Oh that was, oh my god! And then everyone's like, yeah!
Best scene in the movie. I loved it. It was hilarious. So he's dead now. Teddy's dead.
He is dead.
Teddy douchebag Gatz is dead. And that's it.
Yeah.
The movie's, that's it. She gets carried off into an ambulance.
Well.
Until. Yeah, come in. Well, what on it?
She gets out of the emergency.
She's in an ambulance. She wakes up.
And then she wakes up and gets out and goes back to her office.
For I don't know what.
We don't know. And, I'm surprised she's able to walk this long, especially when she has a limp. And then she goes back to the building and goes to that closet, and it turned out that she was the Emperor. It turned out Teddy was right the whole time.
She's a freaking alien!
I think we were all kind of shocked because, we just thought... I thought this movie was going to go in the direction where he kind of went crazy, and he's not very wrong, and there's, some personal... and it's all about some personal motivation
Teddy,
that changed him. But he was
douchebag.
Right.
Gatz
was right.
Wasn't an idiot. He figured it all out.
I guess so. He figured it out.
She was an alien. Let's go back. Let's now go back.
Yeah, let's go back.
They're in the movie.
Yep.
He goes to antifreeze mom. She sees all the bodies in the pictures.
And she's not shocked by it.
She's not entirely shocked by it. When she yells at him for, what did you do? She said, how many Andromedons did you kill?
It's true.
He calling her, the alien species is Andromedons. She's screaming at him. And when he says 2, she loses it. You don't think about it during the movie. You're like, but thinking back, the calculator, the stupid calculator is inside of a box on its own. Again, before the big reveal, you're not thinking much about the calculator other than, oh, this is stupid.
It's just weird.
Right. But then you think back and you go, well, it was in a special box that nobody can see and access. So you go, oh my God, he was right. Emma Stone, alien, man. Emma Stone's an alien.
Uh-oh.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And he had it down He had it down right down to the hair. Because she goes up.
Oh, he figured out what the model ship looked like.
Yeah.
Like, he was right.
The
right on the money.
Right. The model of the ship was literally what they panned to. So now she's gone. She left Earth, and she's on the spaceship. She comes, and it was creepy. The spaceship was creepy.
It's a very weird looking
It's like she comes
spaceship.
out of slime and crap.
Ugh, yeah, it's weird.
The best part is all of them have beautiful hair. Like,
I like what they did with the
curly hair.
I like what they did with the aliens. I thought they looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the set. I like the outfits. It was really nice.
Again, very reminiscent of like Poor Things and
yeah, it was beautifully
just because
done.
of abstract. Which I will say earlier in the movie definitely had abstract moments, like the dream sequences. You know, where Teddy's like lifting off his mom, Sandy.
Yeah.
In the second dream sequence.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh my god, you don't remember?
Oh, with like she's a balloon or something.
Yeah,
I didn't get those things.
It's just abstract, but I wouldn't say it's...
It doesn't explain anything to me.
Maybe it's just relating to the fact that she's almost going to die and she isn't, like, fully lifted? Maybe that's how I view it.
Or maybe
I view
she's
it as
going up
death.
to the alien spaceship.
Maybe I just view it as death.
Maybe. I don't know.
And then, you know, the mothership, it turned out they were controlling Earth the whole time.
Not the whole time.
And then it's kind of like this evil lair.
You know what the best part of that was?
What?
They're like, well, why didn't you reach out to us if you were...
No.
She goes, no, because he cut my hair. He was right about the hair.
He was right about the hair. And I'm like, what the hell? How did they get this out? How
he was right. They were right about the hair, too.
And then, you know, they're talking about, what should we do about the people, the humans? And then...
She's like, kill him.
And then it shows you a full montage of all the humans.
Remember I said, I don't think the flat... Remember when we talked about the cut over? The Earth starts round and slowly becomes flat?
Yeah.
They voted that we're going to kill all humans on Earth. She's looking down at Earth flat. It looks exactly like the thing.
Yes.
She pops a balloon like that's the atmosphere, and then whatever you were saying. What were you saying?
And then it shows a montage of just people just kind of laying down. And then the only ones that weren't affected by this is animals. And I'm like, how couldn't the animals be affected by like nitrogen, oxygen? I'm like,
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think they just killed the humans. Whatever that pop was, it was like kill the humans.
really? Oh, that probably what it was. It was just specifically towards humans itself.
Who knows? Who knows? They didn't. I wish they spent more time with the aliens than trying to steer us away from her being an alien.
One of the montages shows like the museum, and it has like these two dinosaur toys.
Yeah.
It relates to the overall the monologue where Emerson's talking about dinosaurs, and they have like a stable,
marvelous creatures. They were here since then.
Yeah, and then it's just two dinosaurs just walking. Two dinosaur toys. I'm like, oh, that's clever. I thought that was awesome. A clever way of doing it.
I loved it. What did you think of that twist ending?
I thought it was great, and I think the more we watched it, I think we watched it the second time, I started to notice a lot more of those details.
Yeah, you pick up on stuff.
And that's kind of my favorite type of things when you're rewatching a movie, especially like films like Sixth Sense or Shutter Island, where they have like a twist to them, and you kind of notice the little details that really add up to the twist.
I love movies like that.
I love movies like that too, and Bugonia does a really... Bugonia does a really great job of doing that because it does hint you at it, even if it is very subtle.
I just like getting my mind blown, bro. I just like getting my mind blown. And this movie blew my mind. And I'll be honest with you. Up until that point, I hated the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You hated the whole movie?
The first time I watched it.
Oh, the first time
I watched it, I'm like, oh my god, this movie's terrible. It's a ridiculous movie. It's just another
What did you like it for like the first time?
There was nothing going on.
There was stuff going on.
No, there was no action. There was nothing happening.
Yeah, but
he kidnaps her, and that's it.
It's not an action movie, nor was it intended to be an action film. So I don't know.
This movie?
It's a sci-fi comedy drama.
That's a drama. Oh, it's all those things?
Yes.
Anyway, the first time I watched it,
yeah,
I didn't care for any of it until the ending. When I saw the ending, I went, "This movie's great." That was it. And the second time, I appreciated it more. But I think everything leading up to that was a little bit boring.
Oh my god.
Except the third act. That's it.
You have the attention span of a goldfish when you first watched it.
Yeah. Bingo.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry. all my brain cells are going to be used for entertainment? No.
I don't understand how you were bored by it. Did you not pay attention when you first watched it? How did you not pay attention to like Teddy and just kind of not knowing him about much? And it keeps the story feel much more interesting and intriguing.
What do you mean? It's some guy. It's some guy who's convinced this woman's an alien and he kidnaps her, and that's it. At least the movie Misery, that was good.
Which maybe we'll talk about.
Maybe. But this was like Misery.
Kind of, except...
But like a boring version of Misery.
Except Kathy Bates is obsessed with James Caan's character.
Yeah. He's not obsessed with her. He's just an idiot.
He's just an idiot who believes she's an alien.
Who believes she's an alien. Without that twist ending. If it ended without that twist ending...
Yeah.
I'm going to give 2 ratings today.
Okay.
Who is your favorite character in this movie? Who is your favorite actor in this movie? Like, who was the best performance?
I say Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, he was there. He did really well.
He was really great in the film because he conveyed being very dumb.
Who's your
but
favorite
also
character?
Acting smart. Ooh, I say Teddy.
So Jesse Plemons, the actor, was your favorite performance.
Yes.
His character was your favorite character, like in the movie, like the movie. Yeah.
He felt like the character that had a bit more insight to him. Although I like the cousin too.
I love the cousin, and I'm going to give him the respect of now calling his name. I love the character and the actor. Aidan Delbus was the actor.
Yeah.
That plays Teddy's autistic cousin. Mm-hmm. And his name was Don in the Don in the thing.
Was he Don Corleone?
Huh?
Don Corleone?
No, they never gave his last name. Just Don.
It would have been funny if it was just Corleone.
Doesn't even have a last name. You know. So yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give the ratings of what they. So this whole movie, they were steering you away from the fact that she's a real alien.
Yeah, basically.
Right. So, the Sixth Sense movies usually like this don't steer you away from it. They obstruct your view. They obstruct your insight into. They don't show you all parts of the movie, right?
Yeah, they don't.
They don't. Like The Sixth Sense, he actually. I like the way that. Who's that director?
Yorgos Lanthimos.
No, Sixth Sense.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. He'll take you back. Once he reveals the secret, he'll take you back to the moments in the movie that gave the hints of to who they were, of the riddle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This movie, they didn't do that.
No, they didn't do that, which I think was fine because, it's fresh off my mind.
It was awesome.
It was fine.
Right. I'd like to think about all those things that were revealed on my own. I don't need to be shown it.
Yeah, I don't really love when they kind of show you the things that are happening. I think it's always good to kind of keep it your own interpretation in those little moments instead of reminding you about it.
If the movie didn't end the way it did?
I mean, that was probably one of my favorite endings of the year, honestly.
I loved it. What's your rating?
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 2 ratings.
Oh, wow. 2 ratings? Okay.
Yeah. If the movie ended without that big reveal,
okay,
4 Smokeys.
Really?
Really. Only.
Oh my god.
Purely those 4. Timing of the movie. You're right. It's not that long, which is great. And
it's very slow though.
Yeah.
It's a very slow paced movie.
And the struggle between Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. The fighting scenes, the action in there, the violence.
Those really are not my favorite scenes. I mean, just my favorite scenes are just them having like a conversation.
No, you're going to read one of the reviews. I'm going to read one of the reviews. One of these reviews explains those things better than I can. And when it comes up, I'm going to go, aha! But because of the twist ending,
it brought you up
7 Smokeys.
Bleep
bloop bop. And the fact that their language was some weird Dutch.
I mean, that was kind of funny, though. I will say the language behind it is pretty funny. So that's.
It was hilarious. It was hilariously horrible. Terrible. Ack book dak sack do back back. It's a combination of the Coneheads language and the Mars Attacks language.
It's actually more like Mars Attacks.
Yeah. But if you look up the costumes for the aliens, the costumes are really cool.
They're really cool, and I really like how they walked. They walked like penguins.
They had luscious hair.
They were like, I think Polynesian.
Yeah, there was
most of them.
a bunch of them were Polynesian. It was great.
Why? I don't know. And it's
I don't
not
know
something
either.
questioning.
I don't know either.
I don't really question the mind of Yorgos Lanthimos, but we are getting into the review.
Do you think David Michael Brown of Craft Services provided any Greek food?
Ooh, that would be nice.
Gyros, potato salad.
Ooh, dude, I would love to have one good gyro right now.
Spanakopita.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, yes. For sure.
I'm going to reach out to him and I'm going to ask him.
You should probably reach to him.
I'm going to reach out to him and I want to thank him. I want to thank him for his service, and I want to ask him.
Yeah, thank you.
Is spanakopita on the menu when you're working with Stavros Niakos?
You should probably ask him that. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I will. I'll see if I can get a hold of him. But yeah, was this another Netflix movie?
No, it was released in theaters, and it was about like $45 to like $55 million, which actually that's not a bad budget.
Did it make any money?
I don't think it did get great at the box office. I could be wrong. Research time.
No, it lost money.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because it's a really good movie.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to movies anymore.
That's not true.
Are they going to see movies like this?
Sometimes films like that could do very well. Like if you look back at 2023, its box office was actually pretty good.
It was 2025.
Well, with
was this a Christmas movie?
No, October.
Oh,
like Marty Supreme is an original movie, and that movie's doing very well for itself.
A movie like Marty Supreme was advertised properly.
Yeah, it was
I never heard about this movie until it came up on streaming.
Peacock, basically.
Yeah. I still don't get the economics of the film industry.
So this film is highly rated as
for the 18 people that saw it. Yeah.
That's mean. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that watched it.
Well, I don't know. Well, did it make enough money?
No.
I certainly didn't pay to see it.
But they got a good word of mouth.
I guess so. Well, again, I think we should go back.
Yeah.
I think we should go back and look at some of these reviews, the popcorn meter. We use Rotten Tomatoes for our
we've been using Rotten Tomatoes a lot. So
I say we go back after the Oscars, like this summer, and look at the popcorn and tomato meter for all the top the Oscar nominees and see if they fluctuate. Because the average viewer isn't watching this movie.
No.
The only reason I watched this movie is because you said, Dad, let's watch this movie. It looks cool. Otherwise, I'm scrolling on, bro. What is this? Get out of here, man. I'm watching this. Unless Emma Stone is doing something, rom-commy, I'm not interested.
I don't think she's doing really much of that anymore.
She's not?
No, unfortunately not.
That's a shame. We still have Anne Hathaway for that. All right, so what did we get? We got 88% on...
88% and 84% on the popcorn.
That's pretty good.
The audience score, which is actually pretty good. This is one of... compared to Train Dreams, where it was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So I am looking forward to look at these reviews.
Yeah, let's see what they say.
So we got a review from David Griffiths, who gave it a 3.5 out of 5, which is pretty good.
I'd say so.
And he says, while Bugonia is predictable, the film made increasingly better by a well-written screenplay and a remarkable performances from its three leads.
Was it predictable? Your natural instinct is to believe. We've been trained that when we hear these types of things, whether it's in movies or in reality, you're like, oh, this is a tin hat conspiracy theorist. So your natural inclination is to go, oh, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I thought. And it became pretty unpredictable when it came to its twist ending, where you genuinely didn't think it would be true.
It never became apparent to me that there was even a slight, because the way this movie was portrayed, it's a serious movie.
For the most part, serious, yeah.
It's the way it's shot, the way dialogue is. It's a serious movie.
It is.
It's not a comedy. It ends up being comedic, but it's not that. So everything he built was to steer you away from the idea that she could possibly be an alien. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
So I don't know. This guy must be on a different level of intelligence than us, that he figured it out. It's predictable. There was nothing predictable about it. To me, when she found out about that he killed other people and her getting so mad about Andromedons being killed, then I was like, oh, that's weird. But
yeah.
I didn't put much thought into it.
But I mean, now with like the second viewing, you start to notice those details like that.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
And David Griffiths.
From where?
from the Subculture Entertainment.
David Griffith from Subculture Entertainment. You should also moonlight as a psychic because you're so good at this. Predictable yet.
So we got another review from Dustin Chang, who gave it a negative review.
Okay.
And he says, as Bugonia progresses to an absurdist territory with much bloodshed, you're left with that cold feeling that we are supremely manipulated to oh wow.
What is that?
And for laughs, but who is laughing anyway?
I don't know, I laughed.
I mean, it gets progressively absurd and absurd, and I think I like that overall. It never feels forced. It felt like it was building up to this overall wacky, insane tone that this movie was really trying to be.
Yeah.
So I never really think it felt forced necessarily.
No.
But I mean,
well, it was absurd.
But I do like that we don't know really who to trust, and it keeps us manipulated. But I think to me that keeps the film far more interesting to me with being manipulated. You don't know who to trust, and that's the point.
Well,
you don't know
because you kind of knew it was formulaic.
It kind of seemed like that at first.
It seemed like it.
Like it seems like a very generic comedy film.
Right. It's like, okay, this guy, they're gonna die in the end. She's not gonna die. She's the kidnappee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's smarter than him. But it was absurd.
It gets progressively absurd as it goes on.
You're right. It gets slightly absurd with his insanity, and then it goes completely bonkers.
Oh yeah, it goes bonkers
when we find out she's the owner.
It never really felt forced to me because already the movie feels very weird and bizarre in tone.
Yeah.
So I never really considered that much of a detriment to the film.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I agree with this guy. It was a little absurd.
But who's laughing at it? I mean, of course, that's subjective. That's your opinion of what you think is funny. But I don't know. I felt like the movie was funny because just of how dumb the characters' logic is and how dumb they can be. And how easily manipulated they can be. All these characters get very easily manipulated by other characters.
Yeah.
They're not exactly...
Like a soap opera.
Don, Teddy are not exactly the most intelligent human beings or anything like that.
No, they're not.
They're quite dumb. Even though Teddy acts like he's smart.
Right.
And he knows what he's talking about. And
it's fake smart. It's fake smart.
So we got another review from Louisa Moore, who works for the Screen Sealets. And she gave it a positive review, and she says it's gorgeously twisted, funny, and disturbing. This peculiar, pessimistic film is gleefully unafraid to push boundaries. It's jaw-dropping, wildly creative, and batshit crazy. Free hallmarks of a Yorgos Lanthimos classic. Yeah.
I think so.
I honestly think that describes my thoughts very well.
Yeah.
It is very funny and disturbing, which... Yes, that's the point. It can be very disturbing at places, especially with its violence and its close-ups and everything like that.
Yeah, I thought it was good. That's a good summary of it.
Yeah, I think so. And pessimistic? Yeah. It's wildly pessimistic in tone. Is probably what she was referring to.
Yeah.
It felt like that for sure at points.
I think so. Because you don't know. Is she going to die? Is she going to live? They're going to die. Who's going to... you're right. It's kind of up in the air the whole time. It was all arrested a little bit.
And it does push boundaries for sure. It gets very weird, and I like that. I like that movies do push boundaries, and I don't like... And of course, we always like films that doesn't keep it safe.
Yeah, it's definitely eccentric.
What does that mean?
Eccentric.
Oh.
I just added an accent to it. It's like when I talk to Mezmama, I'll say everything in Armenian, and instead of saying doctor, I'll go doctor.
So we got another review from Sean Collier, I think.
Okay.
Who works under the Pittsburgh Magazine.
Okay.
And he gave it a 5 out of 10.
Pittsburgh coming out.
It's a bit higher than your actual original score if you didn't include the ending.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because of the end. The one with the ending counts.
Still though.
7.
So I would say the skilled performers are left in scenes that feel more like acting exercises than a natural story.
That's it. That's the one. That's what I felt like when him and her are talking. That's what I thought.
Yes and no.
They're workshopping.
I do kind of agree with him in the sense that I think it does feel like a performance exercise, which it does. It feels that way, especially when it comes to their performances and the fact that they do a very good job of making you trust these characters.
That's why. That's it. It feels like they're workshopping.
But does it feel like a natural story? I say it does.
How many Smokies did I give it before the ending?
4.
Four Smokies because of that.
But I don't know. I prefer that it feels like an acting exercise. I kind of like it for that.
You like acting exercises?
But it feels
Go
like
to
a
Set
natural
Comedy
story.
Lab and watch them acting exercise.
It feels like a natural story. It never feels like it's not. It feels like you don't really know a whole lot about Teddy. Hell, the narration doesn't really give you much insight to him besides what his like surface level motivation is to kidnap Emma Stone's character, and it builds up to it. It never feels forced.
Look, it looked like an acting exercise,
which makes sense.
These guys did it really well.
I forgot to mention, I will say the aspect ratio I think is done very well because it keeps it very claustrophobic, which makes sense because it's not only to make the tone feel uncomfortable and eerie, it's also to kind of make sense because it takes place in a house and it takes place in mostly one setting.
Right.
So I think the claustrophobia fits pretty well.
Yeah.
The aspect ratio of the movie and
it had it only was like it wasn't widescreen.
No, it wasn't widescreen.
It was normal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I like it. Is that it?
That is it. In terms of critics reviews, that's it.
The critics have spoken. They've said their piece. Mm-hmm. And now on to my favorite part. The people.
And my favorite part.
The people have spoken. And the people have spoken. Robert R. gave it 4 stars. It's a bit much, Robert. Let's calm down.
What, 4 stars? I think like the same.
Give it 4 out of 5.
Same rating as me. I basically gave it an 8 out of 10, which 4 out of 5 is basically 80%.
You need to chillax too.
What?
Amazing from start to finish. Is it though?
I think it's great, start to finish.
I expect it won't pass the test of time, but a perfect film for today. Yeah.
I guess in some ways its themes and what it's trying to say could be relevant today.
Yeah.
And just the fact that it relates to conspiracy theorists and just the fact that they think, this specific person could be anything else, but that's just me.
Yeah. When I hear stuff like that, I think of when I'm channel surfing.
Yeah, channel surfing.
If it shows up on TV while I'm channel surfing, would I stop to watch it? I wouldn't.
I probably would.
I wouldn't. I do that with Caddyshack. I do that with
like an action movie.
Action movies, but I wouldn't do it with this. But we saw this. The only reason that I've seen this twice is because you made me watch it a second time.
Well, we had to anyways because for the Best Picture nominees.
Even though I liked it, but it won't stand the test of time.
Okay.
So Great B has said incredibly boring from start to finish. He gave it 2.5 stars out of 5. Making a film this lifeless actually takes talent. It does. And that's pretty talented. Dark, joyless, poorly executed, and somehow people are mentioning Oscar nominations. Please stop overhyping mediocrity. I don't think this movie is mediocre.
It did not feel lifeless at all. It feels like a Yorgos Lanthimos films, which his films don't feel that way.
Yeah, Great B sounds angry.
He sounds like he really hates Yorgos Lanthimos movies, or just doesn't really pay attention.
I don't think he knows who Yorgos Lanthimos is.
I don't think he knows either. Yeah. But I think what it is, he keeps you very interested into the overall,
how sometimes
visually, production design, shots, and overall visuals keep you interested.
Care about that. You know how sometimes you come to me and say, "Dad, have you seen this movie?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I don't give a crap about that."
Yeah.
As a joke.
Yeah.
That's this guy. But in real life.
It's true.
Everything he sees, that's stupid. Everything. What? Have you seen this movie? No. But it's stupid. Well, have you seen it yet? No. Well, you can't say it's stupid. You haven't seen it. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's who this guy is. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Jenna K, 5 stars.
Oh, 5 stars. I mean, I wouldn't give it 5 stars, but
Jenna's on a different plane, man. She thinks it's the best movie this year. Emma Stone is mesmerizing in this film. Okay. Never tipping her hat in either direction for the truth of her character. She did a good job of hiding it.
Oh, wait. Say that again? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not.
Never tipping her hat in either direction for the truth of her character.
I like that too. It keeps you...
I never assumed she was an alien.
But
I don't know if it was her acting.
did at first. Like, I
did?
guess in the end scene with the Andromedan and the way she was talking about the monologue, it seems like she knows what who she was talking about.
When you first saw it, did you? It's now we're thinking back.
Not really.
Yeah.
I just thought she just made that up.
Right.
To,
I thought
keep him interested.
He ran away and she had time to think of like a story. You know? Yeah. I get it.
And
I don't know if it was Emma Stone that
I don't know. I think she really sells that,
you just wouldn't think that it's true, right? Because you thought this movie's steeped in reality. It's only like 75% steeped in reality, but the 25 is a heavy 25. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 0.5 star out of 5 by Anthony M. He is really mad.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's mad.
He's really mad.
One of the worst and most unpleasant movies I've ever watched. Amazing that anyone could think this is a good movie, much less anything that provided any interest, pleasure, emotional engagement, or meaning. Absolutely terrible in every way. You know why? Here's why I picked this thing in the last sentence.
Why?
I'll never see another movie by Emma Stone or the director. He's so mad. He's boycotting Emma Stone and the director.
Damn.
He's really mad about this movie.
It seems like he hated it on a personal level. It's like, damn, what did Yorgos Lanthimos do to you? Did he bully you or something?
You know what we should do? We should do a lot of stuff like this. We should follow this guy on Rotten Tomatoes.
But he's saying it's without meaning. It's clearly trying to say something.
Oh, yeah. He's a dingleberry.
It's not the most complex thing in the world. It's clearly trying to say something about like the environment.
He didn't like the violence. That's really all this is. He got really outraged by the violence.
Oh, was he expecting it to be meaningful?
This is my guess.
It's like, oh, this movie is too violent for me.
He doesn't call it out in the review, but I'm almost certain he vomited when he bashed the cop's head in. But my favorite part is, I'll never see another movie by Emma Stone or the director. He didn't say and the director. So if Emma Stone makes a movie, a Marvel movie, Anthony M's not watching it. How much you want to bet? The next Emma Stone movie that comes out, we'll see Anthony M's on the review.
Oh.
Who has this kind of time to write out a paragraph like this?
Very likely.
Should we start writing our own Rotten Tomatoes reviews?
No, I don't think so. This is our reviews.
Huh?
This is our reviews.
No, I know, but do you think we should start writing reviews for Rotten Tomatoes?
No.
I'm going to start.
No, I'm not going to start doing that.
Good movie, 5 stars. Great movie, 5 stars. Terrible movie, 1 star. I'm only going to give 2 ratings, 5 stars or 1 star. Nothing in between. That's my new rule.
Don't do that.
On Rotten Tomatoes?
1 or 5? Are you crazy? You should do more than that.
No.
Wait, 1.5, 2, 2.5. That's how a movie works.
No.
You don't give one. You don't give 2 ratings.
My persona on Rotten Tomatoes is 1s and 5s. 1 or 5, baby.
Oh my God! Don't do it that way.
It's all vibes.
I don't know. That's not interesting.
Yeah.
That's not interesting.
Should I have given this movie a 1 or a 5? 1.
I think you should have given it like a 3.5 or a 4.
Out of a 5 score?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
What do you mean? 3.5 is 70%, and you gave it a 7 out of 10.
You know what? I'm starting to realize something, and it's upsetting me. I think you're the vibe reviewer. I thought I was the vibe reviewer. I think you're the vibe reviewer.
How am I the vibe reviewer?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't even have a reason?
I don't have any reason. I'm just arguing with you for the sake of arguing. Okay, so overall, we liked the movie. We told people what to watch and what not to watch.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.